Unlike any other in sport,
wait,
both teams made
how many? 5 games?
It's 5 games tomorrow.
Yeah, 5.
Their guys are ready to do battle.
And then the last game,
bunch of
Wolves
ratings
versus
because the
Lakers.
NFL.
Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in.
Yo, I didn't want to run out of.
Who's playing tomorrow in the NFL?
Steelers, Texans, and Raiders, Eagles.
How long
they're not they're not good games.
Soldier put up a string.
I did put up one already.
Do you use a YouTube
Oh, we found an opponent.
How does YouTube gaming it?
We're away in our alternates. We don't fare.
We are not intimidating.
We are not intimidating.
The last game, of course, is going to be terrible.
What happened?
Lakers, Wolves.
Wolves, Lakers.
I have the YouTube gaming app.
Just go to go through the app.
What app?
What are you trying to do?
Everywhere, we are not intimidating.
I put up a
What's your
stream.
channel?
Oh, okay.
Hey, T, you sharing it? T, Wizzle, you sharing your voice? Okay.
Oh, actually, you should
I got a
probably
pure slasher.
You should probably
AI versus
cancel
AI.
that stream, and then when you go into the settings before you start it,
disable
take off
Okay.
the audio.
Yo, DJ, you and Tyler work the pick and roll, attack the rim. He has a sharp.
Set up shop at the
It's gonna be a
23-yard
pick,
line.
but ain't
Pure
no roll.
slasher. I can help.
Sharpshooter. I'm not leaving, so.
Yeah. Let me know if my man runs into you. I can help.
Hope the AI can rebound.
Not right now.
Of course he's doing the snatch back.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here.
Yeah.
Complete to the tight end.
I knew it.
7.
That's an interference.
Hold on, I might have to.
Yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Second down, just 1 yard to go. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Yo!
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Brown. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Rodgers to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Taco Charlton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Rodgers.
What?
He gets to him again. Sean Lee. He's the one to get in this.
Sean Lee? Okay, man.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the
Sean
middle.
Lee.
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Okay.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yo!
He's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 9. A big run that time by Elliott. 53 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No.
This is Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Our tight end and his catch in traffic is fucking pitiful.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Yo, what in the fuck?
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening next. That man Dak first off to the worst ball ever. And then Aaron Rodgers just, I don't know what that ball was going.
Simple flat route.
A very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
Now we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in.
Wow.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football.
Apparently, Bakatari is ass.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again.
Okay. Okay.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one.
Abdominal tear. Okay.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carry by Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Okay.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On the counter, Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No skin on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Yo, that lag
spike. A yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now...
Oh, shit. I forgot to...
Looking at 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers.
What the hell?
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Rodgers, what?
The 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play.
I don't know what the hell Rodgers was doing on that play.
What?
I don't know what to tell you on that one next. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Honestly, when you threw it, I was like, wait, what the heck?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Rolling to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is
what the fuck? Yo.
That time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it instead of an absolute
Hey, what's up, man? Like, hey, what is this? What is this? What is going on? You tell me what's going on.
He'd take a repeat of his first.
Yo, if y'all see these passes that Aaron Rodgers and Dak are making right now, you be like, is it the weather? They're trying to make it so that the weather is doing this? I don't understand.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner.
This is...
They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
This is ridiculous. It's like I can't do anything.
Already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be...
Get him.
Is the backup's going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. On the toss, Bernard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's the throw. Malik Collins.
Oh, the screen. Okay.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
This wind.
And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't
Wow.
worked.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Oh my God, I suck. Oh my God.
Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
No.
And some space here.
And
how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the left hash should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran takes it right through. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
This will be taken short.
Oh, God.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Most players would tell
Bro,
you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. It's got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, shit.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
What? He didn't get that?
Completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Okay.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4 You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Rodgers.
Yo! Get up!
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No, I think Aaron Rodgers ran to the back of his lineman and just fell down. You know, they just lay down on the ground. And took
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is brought in at the 21. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Prescott being chased out left. Now he's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back now at Lambeau. Prescott now on 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And Olsen over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. On the toss, here's Johnson. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now for all the work he's getting.
Rodgers now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Again, it's Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On the give, this is their fullback. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And they won't run a play here. No victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. A road win in the National Football League. Charles,
Good